Hi friends, yeah, this is just a quick video on how to find the best domain name. A domain name, of course, is the address of a website, and people buy and sell them, and people use them to get a business started. Forget Facebook, that's a walled garden, and you have no control over it. Remember, get your own domain name. And also get it in .com if you're smart. But let's make a start on what this is about. Okay, we're going to go back to here. Look, one of the best tools to find what is a popular term when searching for domain names is Google Trends. And it's really easy to find, really easy to use. Bookmark it once you find it. So as you can see here, I've typed in Google Trends and it already came up. Let's go over to the next one. Once I clicked on it, I then went up the top. I clicked on the top bar and I then did what I was searching for, which is VR, virtual and virtual reality. Now let's push enter and see what the results are. This is remembering in this instance to register a domain name in relationship to virtual or VR or virtual reality. So let's have a look. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, here we go. Okay, so as you can see, the blue line is VR, virtual is the red line, and virtual reality is the yellow line. And it's a bit of a surprise here, actually. VR, that's quite popular. As you can see, the red line is the most popular, virtual. But virtual is a little bit of an old school term, like anything on the internet was considered virtual, perhaps 15, 20 years ago. But still a good branding possibility. So, you know, we do live in a world of branding, so do not discard that. Now, interesting here, virtual reality is right down the bottom. So at this point in time, not a popular search term. It's also worth pointing out VR in America especially could be a short acronym for vacation rentals. So keep that in mind as well. But I would suggest it's just a shortener for virtual reality. Now, if we scroll down the page after we've done our search, we can see what countries like which terms the most. So if we're on red, which is virtual, we can see that in Australia, if we click on it, it's actually equal with VR and virtual, 7 apiece with virtual reality on 1. Now, if we go over to Africa, virtual, there you go, 43, and virtual reality and VR not even in the mix. Let's go up to United States, where virtual is pretty popular, but a close second is VR. As I said, could be vacation rentals. Let's go over to Russia. And a virtual 2, a VR is on 3, and virtual reality was on 0. Now, if we scroll down, so this is giving you an idea of what's most popular. Perhaps give us a look. Perhaps you're in India. So for you, the term virtual is still pretty relevant because it's leading on number 5. But what we can do is to further enhance our knowledge. If we scroll down a little bit further, here we go. Here's some related queries. VR Bank, VR Gear, which is a headset for virtual reality. Samsung VR, PlayStation. So they're all trending. And it's darkest here in Finland. In Finland, the term VR is at its strongest compared to anywhere else. Here we are, as you can see, Russia 4, Australia 9, all across. You can see wherever you go, France 7, but in Finland 100, and that's for VR. So you'd probably want VR if you were in Finland and going to register a business name or get a domain name related to virtual reality. You would be going for VR, most definitely. If we scroll down a little bit further, interest by region, tick, 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 here we go. Now here's all for the virtual, just the word virtual, you might recall that was red. And we'll just go up there, as you can see, virtual was red. We'll scroll back down. And related queries, all are virtual. I'm not even sure what that means, but in Ecuador. So, oh crikey, is that Spanish? I'm not quite sure how they I would say that it's Spanish or Portuguese, one of the two. But as you can see, here are the different terms relating, virtual machine, relating to the word virtual. And once again, if we scroll over the different countries, well, the internet's running a bit slow. There you go. Now down to Australia, please. Yeah, 7. And I clicked on that, so we're going to get something a little bit more local in our search results by the looks of it. Or did it just refresh? Oh no, we're getting local search results. So if you want to go a little bit deeper into it, you can. I'm not even sure where we are, to be honest, on the world map. I clicked and this map has appeared. So if you want to go a little bit deeper into it, you can actually click on a region and do a little bit more searching. And here we go here. All right, that looks like Russian, definitely Russian. So there's your VR box 100. This word, I'm not sure what it is. Explore, it says. Explore, no, I don't know any Russian, so who are we kidding? So anyway, look, that is one way on how to find the best domain name. So we'll go through it one more time. Google Trends, we click it, click on that link, come on up you come. And here's the bar I was talking about. Stories trending now, but that's not what we want. We click here up the top. Come on. Wow, this is slow to load. 6 o'clock in Australia, 6 p.m. A lot of people on the internet. So here we are here. Explore topics. VR. Come on. Load. Here we go. There's the first one. The page is still uploading, so that's why we've got a little bit of drag. Okay, here we go. Don't forget, you need to put a comma next to each search term. Virtual, and learn to spell already. Virtual, comma, virtual reality. Just push enter, and the search terms will come up. So, yeah. Use this as part of your research when you register a domain name. And personally, I would rather go for a longer .com domain name than a shorter new GTLD, as they're called. GTLD is short for generic top-level domain. But most of them aren't top-level compared to .com, and most of them are more expensive to renew. And once you actually grab one of the new ones, you can be surprised with a surprise price rise anytime. They are not governed like .com. .com has certain contracts, government protections in place, and yeah, it's looked after and it's recognised worldwide. So stick with .com. Use Google Trends as one of your tools for your research, and then make an informed decision. I hope this has been of some help.